Alright, you guys. I'm going to put on another little video here. It's just another day that I already started doing things, and really half the day has been trying to get the stove to get it nice and warm. We had negative 18 this morning. When I came out here, it was probably negative 8 still, and it's freaking cold. But it's not bad at all in here now. Like I said, I've been probably 4 hours, and I think the door's still open, so I gotta go shut that. But basically, gonna do a little bit of wiring. Um, Not a how-to video by any means, but basically I get it done. Um, Drilling through the studs. I've already got all the holes drilled, I believe, but I do have a mess going big time. But it's a lot easier to work around than it used to be. And I think I'm finally going to bite the bullet and get the mowers out of here. I just hate having equipment outside. I know what it does to it. And with a side-by-side, I want that undercover, and the tractor, I want that under, and I want these little John Deere's undercover of some sort, but they're starting to get, I'm stacking stuff on them, and the 140 I've spent a lot of time and money on too. So I think I'm going to make like a little pallet uprights and a little top to it and just stick a tarp over them. Working on the GoPro again. Don't know if that's going to work out. I've got the Sony behind me. And basically I'll kind of speed up the footage. It shouldn't be that long of a video, I would imagine. But yeah, I'm just going to put wire to the walls. I'll show you what I've been kind of working on, working with for the past month or so. Lead cords. Different parts of the shop. Yep, now it's shop. So yeah, you can see I've got the holes are all drilled up through all the studs all the way down through. And then this hodgepodge. This was like a 6:30 job here at night. I had no light except for my phone and a flashlight. So I drilled all the holes you can see in the rafters. Because it's all, some point I'm going to be getting insulation board and maybe some old board, old barn board, and maybe doing the whole place up in that. All depends on how much time and money I really want to put into it. So, put the weed whacker there. Like I said, too much crap. This is my throw it corner out of the way. As you can see, well, you probably can't see my bench and all that, but either way. Not a pretty deal here, but it works, and it's a lot better than the past. With nothing usable out here. Got the rubber bands. Look at that. Alright, so how do I want to do this? I want to thread the needle here. It's a lot easier to get this over here. Basically pull. I'm not conserving wire, so I'm not really worried about length and all that. It is only 50 feet, but that should be enough. I'm going to have to get more. Actually, I do have a couple other rolls of it, but they were hidden, to say the least, and I haven't found them because we kind of wrapped up the house project for the winter, and I don't know if they went home in my grandfather or my dad when we got done with the project, so ain't no big deal. They'll turn up. Like I said, it'd be a whole lot easier if I clean this up a touch, but it's working. Cheers. Screen for the house, I think it was ripped. I never put it back in there from UC. We're getting it. I'll probably do a little bit fast forward through this again. Probably gonna nail it here. Right. So, yeah, I'll leave enough wiring. You guys can see the tail there. I'll leave enough wiring here. Actually, no. I'll keep going because I do plan on, after I get some more of this crap out of here, moving the bench. Or not moving it, but leaving this. I'd like to lower it a bit because it's a bit high. As you can see, I've got it on 4x4s. And I cut notches. So this is a 4x4 here. I cut it in half and 2 inches down. I just cut a notch out of it, kind of like that. That way I could lay the 4x4s right inside of it and go across, but I ended up flopping the 4x4 so it went on top and sat down, which added me an extra 2 inches, and then never factored in the 2¼ inches of the this is Advantech plywood, the top of the bench. So I'm 4 inches higher than I even planned to be. Like I said, I'm not carpenter by any means, and I didn't factor that stuff in. So you guys do that. Don't follow my lead because this bench is too tall. But a little bit of chainsaw action in the springtime, and we can shorten her down a touch. Should work. Okay, so I'm going to leave this long here, like I said, for an outlet. Yeah. I'm really worried about slack and all that, like I said before. Just one outlet. Oh, no, it didn't do that right. I wanted to put a fan up in this corner behind the stove, so I ran holes all the way through. And then when I want to do my lights up top, I might tee in over on that corner. I've already got a hole cut up for that, where this is doubled up. So I don't know. We'll work on that later. That's the nice thing about electrical. As long as you continue where you left off, you'll be alright. But if you start going and you backtrack and all that other, that's where I've run into issues in the past. Because you start getting loops. And then, well, where does this, it's okay. Alright, she's going. Alright, so this is what we got. Pull her down into the box here. It's really hard one-handed. I'm learning. I don't know if that'll be pointed the right direction or not. I'm hoping it will be. Oh, you twisted on me. Okay. Twisting. Alright. So, now, I should have done this before I put the box on the wall. Really, but it's alright. We'll just work with it here. If it'll work with me at least. And it's not going to. Alright, you can get out of there for a minute. Too much crap. You want to have, well, I have a little bit of force, but you want to also be careful. You don't want to cut through that isolator. Because you can get into some issues down the road. Okay. So now I've got a lot again, so I'm going to slide it back up in there just a little bit because it was kinked off a little bit in there. But I don't want to take too much from down below here. And I'm going to cut her. Once again, like I said, I'm not an electrician by any means. And people are probably going to cringe with me using my knife the way I am as well, but that's how I do things. Got to go a lot. Not really thinking that out, but okay. Now we got 3 wires. Here's a question for you, and I know I could Google this, but just to see who's actually, I don't know, is that, I don't know. Here's the 3 wires. Let me move my screw, no, I'm going to need my screwdriver. Let me put this camera. Hopefully you can capture this. Oh, so, oh well. Alright, so like I said, we've got the white wire, hot wire, which would be your black, and then your ground. We've got, son of a gun, I need them. Put my pliers under the one in the camera that I needed. Let's try these ones. Here. That gonna work? Hopefully you guys get the nice torch in the image there too. Put that down there. Alright, so basically take it, strip it back a touch, and probably gonna need more than that, but we're gonna rock on with this. Now normally I would be bending these in the proper orientation of tightening, so you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey, but for the sake of the video not being 40 minutes long again, I'm going to just pre-bend them all right now. And this one I could have actually stripped a little bit further, so I'll do that with the knife and not cut myself in the process. Still blinking. Okay. So we're gonna see now if I cut enough. Okay, so white wire goes in here. I'm gonna do it backwards, aren't I? Yeah. We'll do a little bit more of a bendy job here. Said it's not rocket science by any means, but some people aren't comfortable with it. And after the things I've done, I probably shouldn't be one of the ones that are comfortable doing it, but it is 110. And I don't have, like I said, the power's not on. See, that is actually backwards. You see on my hook, right here, my hook. So if I was to be loosening, it would actually make it tighter around it. I did that backwards. So I actually should have put the wire on the top side. That way when I scrunched it right down, it would actually have tightened that wire in there. Right now it's actually pushing. It's pushing the wire out as I tightened it. So just keep that in mind. It's pretty smart. Pretty smart to think of these things before. But what you can do, just give her a little twist. And I should have cut that a little bit further, which will just give it a little stretch. You can see I've got my finger putting pressure on the wire, and I did it again with this one. Even though I set it up properly, I did it backwards. So by the last outlet, we'll have it down. We'll have her down.